What's up, guys? How's it going? My name is Marcus from the Bull Code. You guys are watching my YouTube channel. Many of you out there reach out to me asking me how I get my dogs to walk so well. Well, I would say the answer is that I start my dogs walking very early and very consistent. So in this video, what I'm going to go over is one, how to introduce your puppy to the leash. A lot of people just do this really wrong. The very first time the puppy even sees a leash, they want to put it on them and want to walk with them without even letting the puppy figure out what that truly means, what that truly is. Because if you think about it, up until the point where you put the leash on, that puppy's pretty much been a free roaming dog, doing whatever the heck they want, whenever the heck they want. So putting a leash on a dog, it kind of takes away their free will. And with that, they want to fight and just aren't very confident with what that is. So here today, I'm going to show you how to introduce your puppy to a leash, how to get them to relax, and ultimately how to get them to start walking the leash following you. Let's get into it. So my original plan with this video was to make 2 videos and kind of edit them and merge them into one. Unfortunately, the audio for the second video was horrible outside. It was windy, the audio was skipping, it was echoing, it just didn't work. So I thought I'd just do a voiceover to explain what's going on in the example. So in this initial video, what I wanted to demonstrate was how to introduce your puppy to the leash without really adding any context or negative context to the leash. So you put it on them, let them do what they're going to do. Let them jump, run, and jerk around. Don't really correct them at all. If I wasn't doing the video, I actually would be walking around with the puppy to not allow their neck to feel any kind of pressure whatsoever, so they can just feel that leash around their neck and not feel uncomfortable by it. Now, the next part is really important. Once your puppy settles down to the point where they're a lot more relaxed on the leash, you want to give them some assurance. You want to give them some attention, give them some love, commend them for relaxing while they had the leash on, because the minute before they were going crazy with it. Now, what you're going to do is you're going to get up and you're going to start walking around. You're not going to pull the puppy. You're not going to correct the puppy. You're not going to use the leash. What you're actually going to do is walk backwards and beckon the puppy. This can be made a lot easier if you've already utilized treats with your puppy that you're teaching them their name or teaching them to come to you, stuff like that. If you're utilizing treats already, it's really easy. If you're not, totally fine. You're going to utilize your attention for them as a marker. So don't forget to mark like this when your puppy does something you want them to do. So stay in this step until they actually get it. We're not going to move on to walking them until you can call them and they're comfortably walking to you and following you around. Once they're really comfortable with that leash being on and they're comfortable with following you around with it on, we can move on to the next step. Now this step is pretty simple. You're going to continue to beckon them with your voice. You're going to continue to talk to them how you were talking to them before, and continue to walk as they continue walking to you. Important though, if your puppy stops, do not pull your puppy forward. Just take a step to the side, slightly give your dog a nudge off balance, and they're going to jump right back on their feet. A big mistake here is adding too much pressure to the leash and your puppy starts to fight you instead of following your voice. The better you are with getting your puppy to follow you is the less likely you're going to run into problems down the road. Well, some of these problems can be like your dog stops in the middle of the road or stops in the middle of your walk and doesn't want to continue walking. If you nip these problems in the butt from the very beginning, you'll never run into them again. All right, so the main takeaways from that video are: 1, have patience. Put the leash on your puppy and just let them relax. Let them get to a point where they think that leash is totally fine, or even they just forget about it, okay? Don't be too quick to put the leash on and automatically try to get your dog to walk. Number 2, once they are comfortable and calm down a little bit, do not correct them with it. Do not pull them with it. What you have to do is beckon them with your voice. Talk to them very sweet. Get them to come to you. But as they start walking to you, that's when you walk the other way, right? We want to get them to kind of follow us. And that is kind of the way the leash should be. The dog should be following you, and you shouldn't be using a leash at 100% of the time. Once you get to a certain point, it should be them walking next to you and very few corrections of the leash, because you've done everything right up to that point. And the last thing is, yes, I said I can teach you how to walk your puppy in 15 minutes. And if you follow these steps, you absolutely could. If you can't, maybe your puppy's not ready for it, and that's okay. It's okay to not do things on time with your dog. It doesn't mean you can't try them. You do have to try them, but eventually they'll get it. So if you start off and you put the leash on your puppy and they never relax, then what you need to do for the next couple of days is put the leash on your puppy out while they're outside with you and let them just walk around with it. Now, obviously, do not allow them to have it on all day and not without supervision. You don't want to get wrapped around anything. Make sure it's safe. But step by step, little by little, if these steps didn't work for you, they will work eventually. Just keep trying. All right? If you haven't already, do me a favor, please subscribe to my channel. Leave a comment down below. And do me a favor, comment what kind of videos I should be doing so I can better tailor my content to you guys, all right? You have a good day. My name is Marcus from the Bull Co. Talk to you later.